Right,
Yes.
any second. I'm here.
Here we are.
Okay. All right, lovely. Okay, good afternoon. My name is Oscar. I am a teacher at Via Baracca in Florence, the Via Baracca School. I am from Hastings in England, and today I am joined by...
My name is Terry. I am a colleague of Oscar's at Mayas Via Baracca in Firenze, and I am from the United States, from Seattle.
You're so much more than a colleague, Terry.
Well, thank you. You are too. You're like the son well, yeah, I've already got some of those. You're like one of my sons. How's that?
I'll take it. I'll take it. Cool. Okay. Have you had a good day, Terry?
I've had 3 very successful lessons, a lot of interaction from students, which really makes me happy. So yeah, it's been pretty good. How about you, Oscar?
Yeah, it's been pretty good for me. I had an online lesson, which went pretty well. There were some technical issues, but that happens, and it was fine. Yeah, yeah.
Well, so I see we've got some people joining us. So as you join, please use your chat bar to tell us your name and where you're from. And hopefully to interact a lot throughout the lesson. We really love that.
Yeah, otherwise me and Terry will be asking each other a lot of questions, but let's see how we go.
All right.
All right, Terry, could you read this, please?
Asking questions. In this focus activity, question words, asking questions, and learn the quasi trick. So Alessandro from Naples just joined us. Welcome, Alessandro.
Yes, welcome, Alessandro. Thank you for joining us. Okay, lovely.
So question words. Can't I just change the intonation of my affirmation, my statement, to make it a question? Simona from Napoli also, 2 from Napoli. Excellent, welcome. So Oscar, why can't I just change the intonation?
Well, we have to change the grammar of the question as well.
And we do have several different structures for questions, don't we? Depending on the verb, the time of the verb, the tense.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So as we go forward, please, if you're just joining us, use that chat bar, tell us your name, where you're from, and join in the conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah. Hello, Simona and Alessandro. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Let's see. Why don't we do the first one as an example together, Terry, and we'll ask Alessandro and Simona to do the rest.
Ferdinando from Genova. Welcome, Ferdinando. Excellent. Thank you for joining us. So that first one, Oscar, is kind of difficult because the question word is really long.
Yeah.
So the question word isn't just a word, it's the information that we want the person to give us as a response, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, wait, Olga from Milan. Fiorella, where are you from? Tell us. All right, so the first one, Oscar. And
The first one, what, I think that's going to be our question word. What kind of books do you like?
well, you make that look so easy.
Thank you. Lovely.
What do you, but kind means gentle.
Adjective kind, yeah. Or kind is like the type or category or, yeah, or genre. It could be.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. Good to know. So what kind of books
Very
do
good.
you like? Could I also ask what kind of movies do you like?
Absolutely. What kind of TV shows do you like?
Okay.
What type of art could be?
Interesting. Okay. So we can use this for
Guys,
many
but we're gonna
different things. Oh, excellent.
absolutely.
Alessio. Who do you admire in your family? Who do you admire? Simona, Alessio. Excellent. Who do you admire in your family?
Very good.
Perfect structure.
Alessio, I'm giving you a point. I have a list here of people who have joined, and you are having a point. You're the first point. Very good. Who do you admire?
I want a point. How do I get a point?
You have to do very well in English, but I will write your name down, okay? So it's possible.
Okay.
Who do you mind if I like reading and learning English? That is all about books.
Okay.
Olga, I like reading and learning English. That is all about books.
Okay. Well, you can learn a lot of English by reading different books. It's very true. But I was really excited to see, Oscar, that both Alessia and Simona have the correct answer to question 2.
Very good. Points.
Sorry, to question 3. We already did question 2.
Yeah, and
Also,
Fiorella?
Also Fiorella.
Very good.
Excellent. And Fiorella did something really important. That W, that first letter, capital, not small. Excellent. Uppercase.
All right.
Really good.
Number 4.
Homework his does, where he do. Ooh. Well, that's just a mess.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right order.
All right. So tell us, what is the first question? What is the first word of this question?
Bit of a clue there for them as well. Very good. Yeah. What's the question word? We're going to start with the question word. In that sentence.
Where does he do his homework? Fiorella, you are spectacular, incredible. Where does he do his homework? Really good.
Points. Very good.
Okay. You turn on. Remember, turn on stays together.
Good.
You turn on the How Do TV.
The How Do TV. I like it.
The How Do TV. How do?
Yeah, sounds like an old-fashioned TV, doesn't it? Turn on the How Do TV.
Sorry, that is just a little old West American humor right there.
That's why they come, Terry.
Okay, I thought they came to learn English, but apparently you all come for Oscar's humor.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm here.
All right, guys. Number 5.
Number 5. How do you turn on the TV? Yeah. Simona, that's excellent. Good. Alessandro, also very good. How do you turn on the TV? Alessio, fabulous. Everybody. So remember, if we don't read your message right away, boom, it's because after you send sometimes it's 30 to 40 seconds before we can see it. So keep going. All right, Simona, why do we study English? Excellent structure, perfect question. Even the capital, the uppercase letter at the beginning, way to go. So, why do we study English? I would really like to know why all of you study English. Go ahead and write your answers over in the chat bar. Oscar, they got all six.
Why do you study English? Yeah.
They did.
There we go.
Not why do we
Good.
study English? Excellent. Really great, everybody. All right. So, why Alessandro, Alessio, Simona, Fiorella? We have Olga and well, we have a lot more people than so when you join, when you come to the lesson, tell us your name and where you are from, okay? So those of you just joining us, go ahead and tell us where you're from and why do you study English?
Yeah. Terry, why do you study Italian?
Well, I study Italian because I want to live in Italy for the rest of my life. And it's important to me not only to be able to speak with others, but to become a part of and to understand the culture.
Yeah, very good. Okay, good. So guys, why do you study English? Olga, any language makes you feel confident.
Good. Now, can I ask a favor, un favore? Can I ask a favor? When you write your sentences, please don't write in text format. Our job, what we want, is to help you improve your English. And we can't do that if we're seeing single letters instead of words. So can you do me a favor?
Very good.
All right.
Should Olga get a point anyway?
I think so.
Absolutely.
All
Olga,
right.
there's a point for you.
Alessio says, I study English because I'd like to live in Australia to work. Excellent.
So
He even capitalized Australia.
One of his prepositions is not quite correct, Terry.
I study English because I'd like to live. Oh, I read it as I saw it in my brain.
Yeah.
Alessio.
So this is not quite correct.
Remember that in Italian, if I say I'm going to a city, I would say vado a. And if I say I'm going to a country or a region, I would say vado in. But in English, the preposition is not attached to the place. It's attached to the verb. So, Simone says, I study English because I'll have to go in another country for work. Excellent. Only two things, Simona, and it's really important. Remember that in English, I is always capitalized. And the E, because English is a proper noun, like Italian, the letter at the beginning of the language will always be capital. But great sentence structure.
Good. Fiorella, sorry, I study English because I would like to speak and to write well. Fantastic. Points, points, points. Very good.
And you definitely do write well. That is excellent. With the capital E for English, capital I. Well done, everyone.
Very good. Lovely. Okay. Should we move on?
I think so.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Right. Yeah. Guys, we really will need you to help us here. What are we looking for? Why do we use these question words? Can I say, who is your favorite film? Who is your favorite movie? Does that make sense?
No.
Probably not. Why do we use who, guys? So I'll write the question. It's for first one to reply gets 1 point. Mattia, thank you for joining. I study because I work in a multinational corporation. Very good sentence. Remember, capital I, but you are on the board. You have your first point.
Because I, capital I, work. Excellent. Who is for people? Fiorella, absolutely fabulous. Simona, great. Absolutely
Good.
wonderful.
I think that was the same time. I'm going to give them both points.
All right. It was at the same time. Now, Oscar, can I say, what is your favorite uncle?
What is your favorite uncle? No.
What is your favorite brother?
No.
Alessio, point. Fast. Excellent. What is for things?
Very good. Okay. What is for things? Dun, dun, dun. Yes. What is your favorite film?
Good.
What is your favorite language? Things.
Italian.
What is your favorite food?
Lobster.
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 I don't know. It's a lot of effort to get in there to get the meat. All right, guys. Look at this. They're all exactly the same. Everyone gets points there. You're all too fast. I can't even see it.
Fiorella, Simona, and Alessio all at the same time. But Mattia says when is for time. So Mattia, right on. Excellent. Very fast.
Good.
All right. Why? Ooh. No, Simona, I understand what you mean. Why is, we use why for a question, but we also use who, what, where, and when for questions. Why is really specific. For example, Oscar, why do you teach English? There we are.
Yeah. I teach English because I like communicating.
Excellent. Okay, exactly, Fiorella. Why is for reasons. Alessio, why is for reasons. Now, Fiorella, she went ahead. She said which is for choices. And that is absolutely perfect.
Good. All right, she gets a point there then.
All right. So the difference between what and which, because I do hear a lot of Italian speakers use which when they should use what. So an example, Oscar, what do you want for dinner? The question is what because it's completely open. But Oscar, which do you want for dinner? Chicken or fish?
I want fish for dinner.
All right. So you can see which is limited choices. What is a very open question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
How? How?
Terry, how do you go to work?
I go to work by bus. Oscar, how do you spell
When
cat?
not
Yes. In quarantine, I don't go
sat.
anywhere.
Yeah.
How?
CAT.
Excellent. I thought you could do it.
Thank you, Terry. How do you like your steak?
I like my steak medium rare. Al sangue, medium rare.
Same.
Oscar, how do you make spaghetti?
With hot water, preferably.
It takes a very long time with cold water.
We've had all these brilliant English students commenting, but this one seems to have created some trouble for them. How is for what, guys? You gotta help us out here. Yeah. What do you think?
Shall we give them this one?
Let's do it then. They did very well before, so let's do this one then. Okay.
And the answer is how is for condition, but also for mode. In what mode do you do this? So condition, how are you? Condition, how is your family? Mode or manner, exactly. In what way, in what mode do you do this? Okay. How often is for Oscar, how often do you go outside in these days?
Outside once a day, one time a day.
One time a day, okay. How often do you order pizza?
Oh, we got them. They snuck in there. They snuck in there. Fiorella and Mattia. Very well done.
All right, it's for frequency.
Perfect.
Sorry, we sometimes there is just too much time from when you type to when we see, and then they all come at one time. So
Yeah, very well done, guys.
excellent. Okay. How is for frequency?
Okay, the quasi trick. Follow this easy trick to remember the word order. Q is the question word. A, auxiliary verb. S, subject. I, infinitive. Why do we study English? Okay, good. Terry, can you read the next example?
When does the movie start? Now, all of you, okay, Oscar, we can't hear him all the time. So now, everyone out there, go ahead and choose, scegliere, choose a verb and make a question. Let us see you use the quasi trick. Choose a verb and use the pattern, use this structure to make a sentence. Oscar, where do your parents live?
My parents live in England.
Okay.
Terry, which is your favorite Dessert, tiramisu or cheesecake?
Which do I like better, tiramisu or cheesecake? Well, my cheesecake is the best in the land, but my
Yeah,
tiramisu,
it is.
my tiramisu needs some work. So I will say tiramisu. Okay, Fiorella says, what type of vegetables do you eat? Excellent structure, perfect. The question mark, capitals, perfect. Mattia, ooh. So, something that's really important. You will not see do and are. Do and are do not go together in a question. Unless it is a continuous question, but that is a different story. Okay? So with do as the auxiliary verb, we cannot have are as the primary verb. Sorry, I can't type and talk at the same time.
Simone, when do you go to bed? Very good. Remember, capital W. Start the sentence, capital letter. Point there, good stuff. Fiorella, what time do you go to sleep? Perfect, 1 point there. Let's do, where do you study English? Very good. Remember, the first letter, capital letter, and English is a proper noun, so capital E for English. Very good, though. Let's go, as your points. Okay, when does our new lesson? When do we have a new lesson?
When do we have a new lesson? I was thinking, when do we do a new lesson?
Could be, yeah. When do we do a new lesson? Yeah. Fiorella, where do you play football? Good. Keep them coming, guys. Like it.
All right.
I'll give you points for now. Yeah.
Good. Remember also that the auxiliary verb, in this case do, is conjugated to the subject. So if the subject is we have to use do. If the subject is third person singular, he, she, it, we have to use does. That's all I got.
Very good. Yeah. When does the film start? When does the train arrive? Very good.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Good stuff. Well done, guys. Okay. Make questions signals. So teacher live. All right. So what we'd like you to do is you've got some examples here. When do you go to the gym? Oh, Alessio. Nearly. But before gym, yeah, we need an article. When do you go to the gym? Very good. I'll give you a point anyway.
Fiorella, how do you study for your exam? Very good.
Like
Perfect.
It. Yeah, you're nipping at. Oh, you are in the lead. Definitely. All right. What about this one then?
So
when movies start?
When movies start? Well, start is the primary verb. It's the action. So movie is third person singular. So we can't say do, we have to say does. And it is a specific movie or film, so it needs the article the. When does the movie start?
Yeah, lovely. Oh, it's going through there. Okay, fine. So when does the movie start? Where does your teacher live? The next one, guys. What's the question here?
Good. But Mattia wrote, when do we return to? One thing, Mattia, that normally as an adverb of frequency is going to be at the end. When do we return to work? No, you mean work as normal. Okay. I'm having to think, Oscar.
Yeah. When do we return to normal work? Simona, where does your teacher live? Very good. Remember, please, capital W at the start. Okay, very good. Points. Fiorella,
good.
Where does your teacher live? Perfect. Another point.
The second, go ahead.
How often does John speak on the phone? Perfect. She's well in the lead there. Doing very good. Next one. What music Annie like? Alessio, very good. How often does John speak on the phone? Perfect. Points.
So, what music? Is this like the first question back at the beginning of the lesson? What kind of music?
Simona, very good. Fiorella, very good. They got it. What
do you think, Oscar? Could this be similar to the question at the beginning? What kind of music?
Yeah, I think you can say this. What music does Anna like? Or what kind of music?
Okay, so there's both ways. Excellent.
So,
all right.
Where does the race finish? Very good.
Oh, Alessio, Fiorella, Simona, where does the race finish? Absolutely fabulous. And I love that we're seeing the uppercase capital letters for the start of the question. That's perfect. All right. How about that last question?
Okay, Mattia, remember, quasi. So, in this case,
In this case, what music is the question? Music isn't the subject, Anne is the subject. So what music is the question? And remember, all names, personal, proper nouns are capital. I think Oscar's a little frozen. There you are.
My internet. What is happening with my internet is a good question. What is happening?
So this
okay, good.
This last question's a little bit difficult, isn't it, Oscar?
Yeah.
Because rain is the verb. Rain is the verb. So, oh my God, where's the subject? So we do a very strange thing in English. We have what's called an empty subject. Soggetto vuoto. Empty subject. And this is a placeholder. It's something that sits in a place to substitute for something other. And in this case, the empty subject is it. So where do we put it? Yes, Fiorella.
Very good.
Absolutely perfect. Okay. What do you
Very
think,
good.
Oscar?
Nice.
Does Fiorella get
Why
bonus?
does it? I can't give her bonus points. She's already way ahead in the lead, so she doesn't need extra points. But she is getting a point every time she responds. She's doing very well.
All right.
Terry, why does it rain in the spring, Terry?
Do I look like a meteorologist?
Do I look? No.
I wish
Actually,
it
maybe a bit. Okay.
I wish
Right,
that
lovely.
it
Mm-hmm. Okay. Should we ask? Let's ask all the students maybe. Who is your favorite movie star?
Okay.
Who is your favorite movie star?
All right. So,
Good.
Oscar, who is your favorite movie star?
What a question. Who's your favorite movie star? I think I really like Emily Blunt. She's very good in The Adjustment Bureau. Have you seen that?
I have not seen The Adjustment Bureau, but I really liked her in The Devil Wears Prada, The Girl on the Train. I've seen her in so many films. I absolutely adore her.
Yeah, I think she's really good. Yeah. What about you, Terry? Who's your favorite movie star?
My favorite movie star is Johnny Depp.
Really?
Johnny Depp is very versatile. He can play so many different roles. I have seen him be totally wacko. That means crazy, pazzo, wacko. I've seen him be very funny, very serious. I think he's quite fabulous.
When is he very serious?
Have you seen the movie Secret Window?
No.
You should see the movie Secret Window.
Yeah? Okay.
Fiorella says her favorite movie star is Angelina Jolie. Now, Fiorella, why is she your favorite? Alessio, my favorite movie star is Ivan Strahov.
I'm giving him now, Stravosky.
I don't know who that is. Help me know who that is.
Oh, she's been in TV shows. Dexter.
Never saw
Chuck.
it. Didn't see it.
Yeah, 24. No, I didn't see it either, but
All right.
very good. Interesting. I haven't heard that one before.
Now,
Ouch.
Alejandro, Al Pacino. Now there's a man's man. He is a man that men like.
Do you like Al Pacino?
I love Al Pacino.
Oh.
I think he is fantastic. Okay, so now tell us, what are his or her best movies? His or her best movies.
Oh, maybe we could ask the students to ask the question. So maybe what are actor best movies? What are?
Okay, so Fiorella, very good. Something important. Pronouns. The only pronoun that is capital, uppercase, is I. You, he, she, it, we, they are not capitalized, not uppercase. So your sentence is really great. Just that S on she needs to be lowercase. I like her because she is very talented and she is very intelligent and interesting. Ooh, for me, Oscar, for me.
Yeah, I don't think we use for. Different preposition. Interesting. Interesting to me. I think we'd use to.
I think
Or in my opinion.
I think so also. She's very interesting to me. I agree with you. All right. So, what are Al Pacino's, Angelina Jolie's, Ivan Strahovski, Leonardo DiCaprio? What are their best movies? I love Johnny Depp. I truly do. And I think one of his best movies, I love him as Captain Jack Sparrow. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean series of movies. I really do.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that so that's your favorite role of his, is Captain Jack Sparrow? Fair enough. Yeah,
If I'm
very
if I'm
good.
sad, if
Yeah.
I'm sad and I watch one of those, I can't stay sad.
Yeah, he is definitely, that's an iconic role, very famous, very good role for him. Yeah.
That and Secret Window. But Oscar, you said Emily Blunt. What is her best movie?
Her best movie is The Adjustment Bureau or Edge of Tomorrow. Very different films, very, very different, but very good.
I will watch them while I'm in my house doing absolutely nothing else.
Good. The Adjustment Bureau is one of the only romantic films I like, so that says quite a lot there.
Wow.
Roberto, thank you for joining us. My favorite movie star and director is Quentin Tarantino. Yes. He has starred in movies. We can call him a movie star. Yeah. Or has he starred in movies?
No, he always plays a very small role in each of his movies, but he has not been the protagonist or the antagonist. So I wouldn't say that he is a star, a movie star.
Fiorella?
Ooh. Is that letter for me? Is that cake for me? I think of for me as something physical and to me as something mental.
Interesting. Really good. Yeah, I like
Do
that.
you have a different observation on that, Oscar? Because off the top of my head,
I thought that was brilliant. That was really good. Yeah. To me, you are a great friend. Yeah. For
so it's more
me,
of a feeling or a thought.
yeah, interesting. Okay, I'll write that in. So for.
Okay. Now, Mattia, this is a perfect structure. The one thing that we need to remember is the capital I and the capital letter on the beginning of all proper nouns, which means first name and last name. I like Edward Norton because he is very talented. And I agree with you, Matthias, sorry. So the best movie of Ivan Strahovski is Killer Elite, I think. Okay.
I like Edward Norton because Mattia, nearly. So Edward Norton, it's a name, proper noun. So capital E, capital N.
So you Oscar, you were writing, and I just explained that.
Yeah. I used your explanations in the writing. I like Edward Norton because he's very talented. Okay, so you got the verb to be, then the adjective. Very good. But we need the subject again. We need the object again, sorry. In the
Because
second half of the sentence.
we have two specific thoughts, two specific clauses. I like Edward Norton. Is very talented. Okay, so I like Edward Norton because subject pronoun. Subject pronoun. I like Edward Norton because he is very talented.
I like pizza because it is delicious. Roberto Tarantino began his career as an independent actor with Reservoir Dogs in 1992. Very good.
Wow.
It's doing like a little, I don't know, like a school project there. It sounds like very good.
Excellent. Okay, we're getting a lot of great sentences here.
Yeah, really good.
For goodness sake, we only have 4 minutes left, Oscar.
Shall we ask the students? Okay, guys, right. I want you now to start asking each other questions. So, Alessandro, you can ask Simona. Ferdinando, you can ask Olga. Fiorella, you could ask Alessio. Mattia, you can ask me or Terry. Ask each other.
I want to play.
Yeah, okay. You can ask them questions as well. Yeah.
All right. So, or if they have questions for us, I think it's the perfect time for them to ask us.
Okay, so ask us questions.
What do you think? I would love to answer any of their questions.
Yes, and ask us anything. We cannot lie, can we, Terry? Or we have to do a dare.
Oh, gosh. All right, so truth it is. Because usually for dares, you have to go outside and, well, we can't.
Is that a legitimate reason to be outside in the quarantine, is you were dared, hopefully?
I don't think so.
Right, guys, we've got a few minutes left. Some of you, we want you to use the quasi structure.
So, Oscar,
Yeah.
Fiorella wants to know, how old are you?
I am 26. I
Excellent.
am 26 years old.
Fabulous.
Very good, Fiorella.
Great question structure, Fiorella. Okay.
Oh, and the next one is for you, Terry.
How often do you go to the supermarket? Well, now, unfortunately, I don't. But I usually go to the supermarket 3 times a week. 3 times a week. Perfect question structure, Fiorella. Perfect.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
usually go to the supermarket once a day.
All right. What's your favorite hobby, Oscar? Roberto asks, what's your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby is exploring Italy. Remember capital W, Roberto. Start of the sentence, capital letter. But very good question. Where do you study English? Roberto, Fiorella, where do you study English?
Now, I love this question. Sorry, I'm going to jump ahead. I love this question. What are you doing? We need a different preposition, not in this day, but on. What are you doing on this crazy day? Well, I'm here with you on this crazy day. So that's what I'm doing.
Or we could say, what are you doing in this crazy time? More general.
Exactly.
What are you doing in this crazy time? Maybe. Very good, guys. Thank you so much for your questions, for participating. You did really well. Simona, how often do you go to the gym? Never is the answer. No. But thank you for asking. Alessio, no need to apologize. You did very well, thank you. Right, I'm going to read out the points, Terry.
Right.
Alessandro, you have 2. Simona, you are on 11. Ferdinando, better luck next time. Olga, you got 1. Fiorella with 20, which is the most points I've ever had. So that's very good. Very good, Fiorella. Your English is going to go very fast. Alessio, you are on 11. Terry, you're on 1. I just gave you 1 now. And Mattia, you're on 4.
I got a point.
Yes, you did. Thank you. Very well done, guys. I study English in Milan. Thank you. Well done for answering the question, Fiorella. Well done, guys. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.